Hello everyone! Happy Sunday Fun Day! I hope you guys are all having a blessed and wonderful Sunday. I actually haven't been doing much. Went to the store and got these goodies. So yesterday, this is what we're doing today, is grab your drinks and grab your snacks, get comfortable, because that's what we're doing. So I actually am using one of our massive power tools for Pampered Chef today here in the Charm Plate Kitchen. And we are going to make an amazing dip that we made yesterday at our Pampered Chef monthly meeting. And it was literally so good, so easy. Takes, I believe, 6 minutes in here. I'm pulling up the recipe online on our website right now. And so some of the ingredients are chicken tenderloins, but I'm cheating, using chicken breasts, and then red bell peppers, your greens. This is a good way to get your kids to eat vegetables. And garlic. And I am using my handy dandy placemat. And then I'm going to cut my vegetables with this wonderful nylon knife that we have available. And this month, actually, this one and the blue one and our plastic batter bowl, I believe. It's the small one. I'm going to have to make sure that I'm saying the name right. It might be our small batter bowl. I always mix those up. But anyways, those are our specials for our guests. You spend $80 or more, or host specials, excuse me. But when you spend $80 or more, you get to choose from 3 items. And this is one of them. We're going to be using them tonight. So that will pop up, that will unlock once you spend your $80. And if you book a party with me and it's in October, that will be your host special, is either to choose from this nylon knife or the blue one and the small batter bowl. So we are going to go ahead and get started.
What you making?
You want to help?
I want to see you make it.
Well, hold on. I got to pull up the recipe. I might have a helper. I might. She hasn't committed yet, though.
I'm tired.
You're tired?
We basically played murder mystery at Venus.
She just got home from her best friend's house. Just so they know,
I
you know.
I got to kill everybody and nobody noticed.
I just didn't want you to get excited and not get over.
No, I was the only one, and I didn't actually kill people. Let's make that clear.
Yeah, it was a game, a board game.
No, it was actually
Was it kind of like Clue?
It was like a murder mystery, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Except we
fun.
didn't have any weapons, but we did have we just had to touch people and they would die if you were the imposter. And I killed everybody with that. So what I did was I had Bina with me, and so we were swiping our card on one of the tasks, and Lexi walked right past me, and so I tapped her without Bina noticing, and we just continued walking by, and Lexi didn't make a sound when she fell, because you're supposed to fall on the ground when you die.
Goodness.
And then when we went to the task in the kitchen, I tapped Jen with my foot on her leg, and then we continued to walk by. And then I killed Bina, and then I went into Calvin's room because that was where he was hiding, and I killed him. So I killed everybody.
So I'm just washing up my peppers and my broccoli, and we want to be extra careful with that. With what's going around. Make sure you're always washing it. You don't know if somebody has sneezed on it, anything like that. So I've always done that, but.
Are you making that dip thing?
Yeah, from yesterday. So I was going to actually share a fun fact with our guests, on our live guests. So if you guys ever have peppers that are kind of like wilting because they're kind of getting ready to go or whatnot, a great way to bring them back to life, same with tomatoes if they're getting like just a little wrinkly, is ice cold water. Just let it run on the stem, and it actually rejuvenates the vegetable.
You taught me that.
Yeah, I did teach you that. So, I mean, it can't obviously be close to rotten, but I mean, if it's just like kind of like wrinkly on the edges and you want to kind of get a little crunchier,
Strengthen the fibers.
There you go. Okay, so let's pull up this recipe real quick. Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing tonight, what you're having for dinner. My daughter just asked me a minute ago, Mom, what's for dinner? I'm like, we're having dip for dinner.
Is that what we're eating for dinner?
Yeah. Isn't it going to be fun?
No, I'm having raw food.
But you can have rice. There's rice in there.
There's rice. I'm down.
She just got home from my friends. She's got school in the morning,
I'm hungry.
so we're not doing anything major.
Where's the rice?
Yes, for sure. It's in the big bowl.
Is it?
Yep. Totally, because we all know that they are trying to not have to do that. It's a struggle, a fight all the time.
Can you pass? I don't know what you're talking about. But can you pass me a bowl, please? Thanks, being.
You know, if you would have unloaded the disher Vanna White right here, then we would have bowls in the cupboard because these are clean. Speaking of which, you need to go in there and make sure that your laundry's going. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start cutting this stuff. Oh, let's do this to me.
Oh, it's just all of you. I'm excited. I don't know why I'm outgrowing my mother, so.
Because then you kind of feel like you're out of the shorty category a little bit, maybe.
That's actually true. I've been called short all of my life, and it's not fair. This was your doing.
Well, look, not just me. It starts back with Granny and Nanny and all them. Because look at how big Granny is.
That's rude.
She's tiny.
It'd be nice
And all of my aunts are also short, like us. So forever I would used to have to climb on the counter.
What's going on?
Nice, Mama, nice. I think that sounds delicious, but I know kids have a completely different outlook on that. Yeah, my kid would eat noodles and rice and yeah, that's it.
Indeed, I would. Just like I am right now.
Okay, let's see.
If we had ramen, I'd eat that.
Yeah. So let's see.
That's rude.
So, the power tool that we are featuring tonight is actually called our quick cooker.
Where'd you
So,
get that?
I borrowed it. And so I have, and it comes with a recipe book. And it looks like this. And I will point the camera closer as I'm done. I want to have you guys see what my hands are doing first. And then I also have another fall thing coming this week. So my party closes on Tuesday, but I have other parties opening up. And I also have always join my VIP page if you haven't. And also my business page. And give that a like because then you will definitely see all of the goodies, all the updates, everything that's new and exciting with Pampered Chef. So, let's see here.
I love how I like fake soy sauce more than real soy sauce now. And the fake one is better for you.
Okay, here we go. I think we got it.
Think you got it?
I think so. So, and the cool thing about our quick cooker is that you can also use it as a slow cooker. You can proof bread in it. You can make rice. You can do hard-boiled eggs. This is your one-pot wonder, especially in this season. Because there's all the soups, all the stews, pot roast, chicken and dumplings, chicken noodle soup, anything you can think of that you want to toss in because you're also pressure cooking. And basically, this is a pressure cooker, but it is also a slow cooker and multiple other things that I'm going to list off. It can steam, slow cook, proof, and sear. So when you're making your meats, which you will see, when you put it in here, you can actually sear your meats. You don't have to use a separate pan and then bring it over like when you're using just a simple standalone slow cooker. So it's very cool. And then we also carry these awesome things that we used last night, and they are the...
You did Pampered chef last night?
Yeah, I went to a meeting.
Oh, right, I'm done.
They are the bowls that we just came out with. The lid sits on the side. I can't think of the name. I'm going to get it and post it for you guys. I'm in the middle looking for recipes. That's probably why my brain's not working completely. But they're stainless steel, and they keep your dips and like mashed potatoes and all that stuff warm for a couple hours. I think 2 hours. And they also keep things cold, so it can do warm or cold. So how amazing would those be, sis? Like, how many times have we been like, oh, the turkey's not done, but the mashed potatoes are done, and then the mashed potatoes get cold.
Yeah.
So last night I was saying that's going to be a huge hit when the holidays hit.
Does it keep both of them warm?
Huh?
Does it keep both of them warm?
Both of what?
The turkey and the mashed.
No, just, well, I mean, whatever you put into the bowl, it's going to keep warm for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Whatever temperature you set it in there at. And one of the tips for that was to actually run it under hot water first before you add whatever you're going to into those stainless steel warmer bowls. I think they're called insulated.
Yeah.
I think that's what they are. Okay, let's see.
Oh, she has a Surface.
Oh, was she wondering what I had?
Yeah, Jim was wondering what PC you had.
Okay, this isn't the one I wanted. Oh, here we go. Perfect.
Is chicken and gravy a thing?
Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, they're similar ingredients. Okay, so actually we need to use frozen broccoli. So will you grab me our bags of frozen broccoli? I was thinking that
Is it in this fridge or that?
it's out there in the freezer. So we'll just put this in the fridge and I'll just use it later in the week or something. FYI, if you don't grow your own broccoli, the best frozen broccoli in the universe is from, I'm sure you can imagine what I'm going to say, Costco.
Don't funk with the house like always, will it?
It's going to go in the quick cooker, so probably not. Can you stick this in the fridge for me, honey bun?
You have no idea. I don't know why, but the smell of cooked broccoli makes me feel nauseous. It just does.
And I'm the opposite. I'm like, I love me some cooked broccoli. But Costco has the best deal and the best organic broccoli that I have found. And they come in these small bags, and you get 4 of them, I believe 4 of them, in your pack when you buy them in the freezer section. One time they didn't have them for a little while, and we were all like, where's the broccoli?
We have way too many vegetables. So I had to put it in the cheese drawer. Because it won't fit.
Oh, too many vegetables, you guys. What are we going to do? What did you think?
Oh, I think she's talking about this.
Yes, you can do so many different things with this. It's crazy. Some things like I didn't even think about.
It's like a pressure cooker, isn't it?
Well, it's a pressure cooker. It's a slow cooker. It is like it proofs your bread, so you don't have to like sit there and like mess with it. It has a chicken and poultry option, and it has a beef and pork, fresh seafood, soup stock, beans, stews and chilies, desserts, which in fact I'm gonna make something in this next week.
What's
So
that?
it's going to go in here.
Is that cake?
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fall themed cake. So stay tuned on my channels, on my pages, all of the things. So what this dip is called is the chicken and broccoli dip. So let's do this. So let's see, I'm going to enlarge it a little bit because I can. So you can get chicken tenders if you choose to. Always keep your veggies separate from your meat. So I'm going to use a separate placement for this. And then this is your handy dandy garlic press. This is an amazing tool. Jamie knows that. I know a lot of people are like totally like watching football right now.
Basketball. It was really big in my class. There was a huge debate.
Yeah, well, I know the football game's on. I don't know what time it's on. I actually went and visited my friend Christy earlier. I actually borrowed this quick cooker from her. So, because I do have a similar one, but it is not the quick cooker brand. Well, hopefully it will go and poop out. Okay. I said hopefully it will just poop out and then we'll have to get another one. So, I am going to, and I always, because we buy the Costco chicken, I always use scissors, cut it, and then I dab the chicken just to get all the juices off. And then I always just do this, obviously being careful. So, and then I always put my my silverware or my scissors in the dishwasher because the water gets hotter and so it disinfects as it's cleaning. Because it's not really dirty per se with like debris or anything. It's just chicken bacteria. So you want to make sure that you get that cleaned off. And in my opinion, the chicken breasts from Costco are hands down the best. They come individually wrapped and they're just easy to use. So you can buy the chicken tenderloins if you choose to, if that's what you buy, because that's what the recipe calls for. But it's more cost effective to buy the breasts, so you can basically just cut them up yourself. So, and here's what the lid, it's just a glass lid, but here's a lid if you want to use the quick cooker. I was just cleaning it. And then here is the lid that goes with the actual quick cooker. So that's what the inside looks like. You can see these steamer valves and you can see the actual seal there for the pressure cooking aspect of it. So exciting. So I'm going to, I need, hold on one second. I don't think I have any opened. So, vegetable stock is also another item on the list. Garlic cloves, salt, that. And sharp cheddar cheese. Babe, do me a favor. Oh, wait, I don't have that. I don't, this is, do I have enough? How much do I need? 1 cup. I don't know if this is enough. I might need you to grab the shredded cheddar cheese. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this. I'm gonna grate it. So this is our coarse grater. I always struggle with it because of my hands, but it's actually, once you get it down, let me see. I would have to look at it. Oh, that's why, because I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do that with the veggies. We are going to do the chicken. And because it calls for tenderloins, and I'm going to slice it up a little bit before I put it in the quick cooker. And also, in this recipe, it actually calls for vegetable stock. But I don't usually have that on hand. So again, Costco. That's what I have on hand. So that's what we're using. So I'm going to go ahead and use my amazing knife that just cuts like absolute butter. The Japanese one. Yes, I love this knife. So, I'm just cutting that up.
That made it so easy to cut onions.
I know, it's crazy easy. You guys see that? Like normally it's like you're struggling, but this just like cuts straight through it. It's like, bam. So for our dip, you can use whatever you want. Like if you're trying to stay on the healthy side, low carb, what I did is I bought an extra pepper. So you can always take this and use this as a dipper. Because the dip, because it has chicken in it, it is a little heavy. But then I also got the scoops and then just regular rounds that are a little bit thicker than what we normally get. So I'm just gonna move this over here and wash my hands. But you can really use whatever you want to dip it with. Depends on what your eating plan and all that jazz is. We're gonna put that in and I'll wash that tomorrow then. So now, 1/3 cup. So we're gonna do a 1/3 cup of vegetable stock, which is AKA Costco chicken stock. That's what we're doing tonight. But if you eat meat, then it's just like, if you don't, then obviously you're gonna wanna put the vegetable. But I guess then you wouldn't wanna put chicken, you'd probably wanna put tofu. So you would just have to change it up a little bit. Instead of regular dairy cheese, a cup of that, you would do like the Daiya non-dairy cheese. Move that to the side. We're gonna go ahead and shred our cheese. So I just have, we use Tillamook. Hopefully I have enough. We're gonna find out. I have the cream cheese though, and I don't have to shred that. So I think this will probably be about a cup, hopefully. But you guys, I'm serious. Like, we all tried it and we were like, this is so good. Like, you would not even really know there's vegetables in it. Even my director, her daughter had a bowl and she really enjoyed it. She was just like, really liked it. I'm like, this is a good way to get your kids to eat veggies. Kind of like smash it all up together because it makes it almost like an herb dip instead of like broccoli soup or, you know, something like that where there's huge chunks. Because I think this is something that my daughter would actually enjoy, because there's not big chunks of vegetables, and that's her big thing with veggies, is that she's like, Mom, it's not the flavor nearly as much as it is the
flavor is there, it's the texture.
Yeah, it's the texture for it, and I was the same way as a kid. So, it looks like I'm gonna have enough, you guys. Phew! Not that we didn't have tons of other cheese, and I think that, I do think we have a bag of plain sharp cheddar cheese that's grated already out there, but I wanted to use this. So let's see. Oh yeah. Da, da, look how much I can fit in here. It's like perfect, you guys. What are the odds of that happening? That's not usually my luck. But today is my lucky day because I have a cup of shredded cheese and it's perfect. So 1 cup. You can do shredded, or you already like pre-shredded, or you can do what I just did and just grate some up. So, let's see. It's exciting that it's only going to take 6 minutes. So it looks like because you do your add-ins, anything that they call an add-in, you don't want to put it in all at one time. So I believe what we're going to do is we're going to cook everything else that's not an add-in in the cooker, and then when it stops, then we'll add the cheese in, this cheese. But the cream cheese goes in. So, and we need a cup of broccoli. This is a good way to get my broccoli used up too, in there. Let's see. Okay, so that's about a cup. I might have done a little bit more, but we're going to move that aside. Move that away. And we're going to set that to the side. So this stuff is just all going to be cooked together and get all that flavor and goodness together. Hello, Christy! Hold on. My hands are like slippery, you guys, from cutting vegetables. They're all wet. Usually it just like, I can tear it right open, but it's like those birthday candles, those trick birthday candles. There we go. I was like, is this a joke? Am I on Candid Camera or whatever that show was in the 80s? It's up to you, honey, but you do need to decide because we need to tell them. She wants a Korean birthday cake this year, so we got to tell them. And you don't have to cut these up, but I always do because it just seems to melt better if you just like, even just halves. And it'd probably be fine if you didn't, but that's just my thing. This was so good, you guys. It makes a really good like wintertime dip. So football season in full swing, this would make a really good one. Even just for like you and Rodney or you and Kelly. If the kids don't like it, oh well. But no, it's super good. We really enjoyed it. We were like, this could almost be like a soup. It's like kind of hearty. That's why I'm kind of like, we're just having dip for dinner, guys. But it's, no, it's super, super tasty. So now I need 2 cloves. Yes. 2 cloves of garlic. And remember with our garlic press that you do not have to peel the skins after you break it off. Just got to get it off the thing. There we go. Put it away. And then we'll do that. So, if you are just joining us, welcome, welcome. So we are doing 2 cloves of garlic to our dip. So I guess I should kind of move this over a little bit. I was like, it was kind of hard to get that. There we go. So here's the one. And then it just comes right off. Some of this garlic came up through the thing though. It got like caught up there. I think it was too big. It was hearty. Okay, there we go. There, that one fits perfect. Look how perfect that one is. The other one was like super big. There we go. But this one was so easy to make, and I was like, this is what we're making tonight. Because football, and it's delicious. I honestly, I wanted some more of it, I think. Well, I mean, want to share the goodness, you know. Sis, go get me a Band-Aid, please. You already know the answer to that.
Seriously? Can you tell me to be careful? Wow.
Okay. Just had a situation, but it's under control. She's going to grab me a Band-Aid.
You get cut.
So, these things happen. I don't really know where is this, but I just need you to get me a Band-Aid. So, I'm going to actually cut up the red pepper that matches my red cut. But, ooh. So these are sharp. Everything the Pampered Chef has is sharp, but she's probably going to tell on me. Mama cut herself. And one cool thing about these peppers is we actually have these awesome grabbers that you just reach in and you just wiggle it and it just pops right out. It's kind of cool. So we are going to use our chopper. I'm just cutting these kind of in smaller. There it is. But if you were trying to do something healthier, you guys, you could definitely use our quick slice, the one that Christy just bought. And you could use that and make them into strips and eat it that way. I think that would actually be super duper tasty. Some people like peppers, some people don't like them enough to actually eat with like a dip. But when you're trying to cut your carbs, it's like, okay, what can I eat that's crunchy with it? And that's a good option.
The Alexa is a rat.
What?
The Alexa is a rat. The Alexa's a rat.
Oh, I was like, he likes it in a wrap. And I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, so I'm just putting my bandage on.
You got a lot of cake batter.
It's because I'm going to be making things.
Like what?
I was like, don't complain or I might cut you out of the deal.
Is one of the cakes for my birthday cake?
I thought you didn't want me to make your birthday cake this year.
Well, usually we have family come over. We have my friend's birthday party, then we have just you, me, and Dad for my birthday day, or the day of my birthday. And then we have family come over the weekend after.
Look how cute this is. It's like the little metal came right out of it. It's like a flower. That's exciting. We're going to save that for photo ops.
I'm going to go to the weird stuff.
It made the cut. Okay. So, yeah, they're just tortilla chips. Babe. So, I'm just cutting these in little square type things. We can move this a little bit so we're not doing anything with it at the moment. I'm going to dump the broccoli and get that out of our way. Boom. So, now we're just cutting and we're not going to cut our finger on this one. So
You sure about that?
I can't make any promises, but I'm going to do my best.
Okay.
I'm
It'd be best if you could guarantee it.
And my skin is just like so thin that it's like, ooh, yeah, I'll cut that for you.
Let's just direct your hand directly onto your finger. That sounds
There we go.
nice.
We're safe. We're out of the woods. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add salt, which is a half a teaspoon. Perfect. And I just absolutely love, I use these all the time. You can ask my daughter.
They're magical. At first I was like, well, where are the other teaspoons? And she's like,
I was like, oh no, those are gone now. We just use these. The other ones are not allowed.
no, those ones. I was like, well, where are the other ones that come with it? And you're like, no, it's all in one.
I'm
It's
like,
all
yeah.
in one.
Tablespoons, teaspoons. It's magic. So now we are going to do, we did the salt, we did the, so that's after. I'm actually going to switch this. There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to chop up this red pepper. And anybody that's on here, this is just a bell pepper. It's not spicy. And Christy knows I don't do spicy.
Me and my mom over here grabbing my talkies. And a glass of milk.
I don't know why you eat them if they're too hot for you.
I only drink the milk if they're too hot. But
Okay, so this is our hand chopper, one of our best-selling products.
what did you do to it?
Okay, you know what? Everybody's is well loved like this. It's not just mine. I seen Jen's, and Jen's was like that too. So,
But like how?
because we get in a hurry and we take our knives and we try to get food out of there.
Man.
No, we don't have.
Opening to clean it.
We don't have time for that.
Oh my god. Did you just cut me off by chopping vegetables? Wow.
So I'm going to show you guys about the size when I'm all done here.
Ow, my eardrum. That hurted.
I was like, what is that noise? It's her TV show. Oh no, they're playing bad? That sucks. Christy
Honestly,
said the
I really don't care about football, basketball, or baseball.
Well, I know, but they're like our team, so we should.
I have my team.
We're gonna cut this in half.
I don't know what that
Hello.
I remember trying one of them one time, and it tasted so good. I can't describe how it tasted, but jeez, it tasted funky.
Fabulous. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like before I pop it in here.
No, don't. That's bad.
So, this is what it looks like after it's all chopped up. That deliciousness. So basically what it is it kind of reminds me of like a chicken herb dip or something. It's so good. If you're not eating unhealthy, this is a good way to kind of hit that perfect point, especially if you if you have guests that are on particular diets. Because this would be keto friendly. Everything in it is low carb. So the only thing that would be carby would be your chips and whatever you choose to dip it with. That's why I was like, this could also make a really good soup. Maybe if you put a little more, because it is a little bit thicker because it's a dip, but it's not super thick. So now, of course it timed out. Okay, there we go. So now it says, so we're gonna cook it on custom for 6 minutes. So I'm gonna move this over so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. Actually, I'm gonna just do this. There. This is what the front of it looks like. And I showed you guys the lid. So I'm gonna turn it back around so I can see it while I'm actually doing. Christy already knows what this looks like. Well, I'm sorry about that, but I can't deal with that right now because I'm busy using a quick cooker. Aha. So, oh, I bet you that's what we do. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put our lid on. This one's new to me, so I'm still adjusting that. Oh, that's right. This goes in the back. Haha. Woohoo! I always do that, even with my other one. For some reason, I'm like, oh, I can't find the little grooves where it goes. So, and you always want to, I already did this, but you always want to double, triple check and make sure that seal is sitting down there seated the way that it needs to be, because we don't want to have any issues. We want everything to be safety first. So, there we go. And then this is exciting, you guys. This is the first time I've used one of these. So now we get to just hang out for 6 minutes. What, Ben?
I said I'd rather sit down and watch Justin play Live with Mother.
All right. She's watching Stranger Things. Have you guys haven't seen that show? It's pretty good. I can't even dispute it.
Only English kids show I enjoy watching.
The only English kids show.
TV show.
Oh. So sorry.
It's rated TV-14.
So I'm just putting my ingredients away while this is doing its thing. And I'm going to read your guys' comments. Which device were you talking about, Jamie? Sorry, I was busy chopping and I wasn't reading. Let me go back. Oh, it is our quick cooker. So I can even tell you now that I'm not cooking or anything. We're just chilling. Now I can even tell you, because I have the manual, I can tell you a little bit more about it. And I'm sure Christy can as well, because she owns it. Yes. So it is our quick cooker, which is an amazing one-pot wonder. You can do so many different things with it. Like, I love to go to Olive Garden and get their chicken gnocchi soup. So does Christy. So we're going to have to make it, I think, Christy. And here, maybe I'll do it this week. Something. And then I'll have to bring you some. So let me borrow your machine. But it's always, they always give us like 2 gnocchis. Me and Christy are like, are you short on the gnocchis? Like, is there a shortage out there somewhere? Like, because for some reason it's like, I think the most we've gotten is like 4 or 5 usually. And that was like on a good day. Because they're like, oh, sorry, we can only give you 2. That's our protocol. And we're like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, it's like asking for more breadsticks. But apparently it's like dumplings, and so there's only so many, so we get it. But at home, I have found a recipe for a quick cooker that is amazing. And I'm going to share, I think I shared it with Christy already, but we haven't made it in here. So I think maybe I'll make it, and then I'll bring you some. Christy, what do you think? I think she's ignoring me because she's watching the game. Apparently, I come second to the Seahawks.
I should have known that a long time ago.
But not only for her. So, you can make cheesecakes in here. You can make bundt cakes in here. You can make hard-boiled eggs. You can do so many different things with this pot. You can make, my director uses this a lot to make her potato salad. I wanted to say baked potatoes. Probably could in here too, but I think actually the air fryer would be better for that. But she makes her potato salad in here. So it's super cool. She just like gets her potatoes going and everything, and then she dumps everything else in, like all her veggies and stuff, and just makes it right in that one pot, which is super cool. And then if you do something like you have company or something like that, and you want to do like the crock pot setting, you can always do that, and you just put this lid instead of this one to store it, and then people can come and they can actually dish up their foods and stuff, and it will stay warm. Because there is a warm setting too. And you can cook white rice in here, brown rice, whole grains, beans. So you can make your own refried beans in here. Your own baked beans, all kinds of goodies. So super cool. And it has an LED diagram in the front. And let's see. Just on the back here real quick. Well, and they took longer than the Instant Pot brand to come out with the Pampered Chef brand because they wanted to take extra safety measures. Because when you release the steam, you can release your steam naturally, or you can release it a quick release. So I always, with my Instant Pot, I always have to get like a long wooden spoon and be like, bam! And then like step back so I don't like burn myself. But with this one, it's set far enough away that you know that you're not really going to burn your hand. I mean, you can still probably use something like that, but yeah, I just have that other one. This one's cool though. And you can buy all sorts of add-ons to it, from steamer baskets for veggies, so you can also steam your vegetables in here. You can do cheesecakes. Trying to think of.
I feel like that would be me. Dustin just stole books from the library. And he was all like, I need my paddles.
And another thing I really would like to try in here, and I might do it tomorrow, maybe. I'm going to see what's on my schedule. But I'm thinking about doing a pot roast.
What now?
Yeah, in here.
I would very much like to be the taste tester of that. Thank you very much.
So the parts that are listed here for this is your steam release valve, which is right here. And then your pressure indicator, which that's what that red thing was, Christy, that we were talking about, that pressure indicator. And so it's just kind of like a little metal piece that kind of like it's not in there like hard. It's just kind of like wobbles, but it pops up when it gets up to pressure. So then you know how to safely do things, like as far as like hitting the release and all that stuff at the right time. And then it's got a steam release button, and then it has our lid handle, which is really nice. It's nice and sturdy, easy to grab. And then the bottom of the lid has the outer lid, the silicone ring, the pressure indicator, and then high pressure seal, steam release cover, and then the base has the heating element, stainless steel inner pot, LED display, menu knob, carrying handles, wire rack. So those are some of the things that kind of just the basic of what it comes with when you're getting it, what the machine does is like listed all on the front. And there's so many different things you can do. Like I said, it comes with this fabulous cookbook. I want to see what kind of cookbook or cookbook recipes for slow cookers are in here. Exciting! Okay, so I did do that right. So, I'm going to tell you guys the things that you can make in here. So, cheesecake, and you can buy the added on cheesecake pan that goes in here, as well as there is a stabilizer that you put under the bowl so you can lift it out safely. It's stainless steel, I guess a rack, I should say. And you can make bread, chicken teriyaki and rice, cheddar broccoli and risotto, chicken parm pasta. That's one that we actually made at one of our Pampered Chefs meetings, and it was super easy. Like, literally stuck everything in there, even the noodles that were hard, and everything came out perfect. We were all like, what? Are you sure? So you can stick all your veggies in here. You can put them in that little steamer basket, and you can just stick them in there, and you can hit veggies, I believe. I bet you it's steam is what you would hit. But it's crazy that you can make meals in here, and you can also make desserts in here. You can make cakes in here. All kinds of different things. So what's this? Brown rice pilaf, root vegetable mash. I bet you it has like sweet potatoes and yams and rutabagas. Yep. And then like one of those like artisan breads. You can make like the round ones, which is super cool. It looks like this. It's really amazing what you can do. And then this is the chicken teriyaki with rice. And especially this is amazing if you're somebody that has a busy house or you're working. And it's like when you get home, I don't want to stand on my feet and I don't want to be in the kitchen, but I also don't want to spend the money for my family to eat out, or we don't have the money, or I just want to sit home and I want a home cooked meal. And it's a good way to keep on that healthy track. Ooh, this one looks good. It's broccoli cheddar risotto with chicken. Check that out, Jamie. Yum, Christy, that looks so good. Have you made that, Christy? Oh, and the chicken parm looks super good too. Wow, there's tons of good recipes in here. Ooh, and carnitas. And we actually sell carnitas seasoning in the spice portion on our website. And you can buy that right here on my party page. Barbecue root beer ribs. Yum. Yes, please. Let's see what else. Homemade chili. That looks good. Jamie, you could even do this with your husband's venison or deer. And then here is the pot roast. Doesn't that look delish? Yum. Don't mind if I do.
I do though. I mind.
Ooh, oh, this is the same one. It's just a different page. Okay. And then red beans or red lentils and spinach soup. Let's see here. And just remember, like, all of our seasonings are gluten-free, kosher, and yummy. That's the takeaway. They are yummy. And I believe this soup here, for everything I'm looking at, it looks like it is a vegan option, which is gluten-free. Let me double check on the gluten-free. But it's definitely vegan because it's all vegetables. I just want to make sure it doesn't have any... No, because it's lentils. Yeah, it doesn't have any grains either. So how awesome is that? It's gluten-free and it's vegan/vegetarian. It looks really good. I bet you my neighbor, because she's vegan, doesn't do dairy or any of that stuff, I bet you she would like this recipe. Jen. Oh, you guys, this looks good. Citrus herb, salmon, and green beans. If Carol Brumfield is on here, yes, please. We need to have Dad make this, or make it for him, or have it when we're down there. Look, if you like salmon, Christy, have you made this? This looks so good. The green beans look good too. Oh, you could even throw bacon in the green beans. Oh, I hear it going. Yay, do you guys see the steam? That means we're doing it right. This is my first time using it, so with different settings than I'm used to, it's like, okay, I kind of have to read through the manual a little bit and figure my way around it. Ooh, and see how I was talking about desserts? There's your cheesecake. And this is what I was talking about earlier, but for your topping, what I did is I used my mix and chop. I just took strawberries, put a little bit of water in them, a little bit of sugar, and I just smashed them up. If you want them to be sugar-free, you don't have to add the sugar, but just smash them up, and it made a nice sauce for the top. I like just to have plain cheesecake actually with like fresh berries. That's my favorite. But some people like that sauce. You can make chocolate pudding in here.
Excuse me, what?
Did you see me? I was like, chocolate pudding? Yeah. I think so. And you can make yogurt, which is kind of cool because yogurt can get expensive. And you know, a cool thing that we were talking about the another power tool that Pampered Chef sells, which is the deluxe cooking blender, which that's a dream. That's a goal of mine to own. But it does not only does it cook, so things come out like piping hot, and it's not just like soups or sauces. There's just so many different things. You can make peanut butter, you can make almond butter, you can make almond milk, you can make almond flour. My director made her own almond flour. Have you even heard of that? We were like, are you sure it's not almond milk or almond butter? But it was almond flour, which is great because when you're gluten-free or you have any sensitivities to any of these things, it really adds up fast. Almond milk is not cheap. Any milk is not cheap, but if you can make some of these things at home, then it's very helpful. I'm going to come over here and show you guys what's happening on the front side so you guys can actually see. There. So you can't see me that much anymore, but you can actually see what's happening. But I also want to show you guys real quick, and take you off my stand, this top. So do you see that red button? That means it's pressurizing. So you definitely don't want to just open it up. That's a big no-no. And I honestly haven't read all the way through it, but I'm wondering, because Pampered Chef's so good about safety, if you even tried to do that, if it, because it's locked, if it would even open. I'm gonna have to read a little bit more to get a little more detail, but yeah. We're almost there. It smells so good, you guys. Yum. I'm excited. And I just think this is the cutest. I don't know why. I'm so excited about it. I know, I might have a little problem. So I like to always clean up as we go. Tomorrow is Monday, the start of the week. Hopefully we will start off positive and good, and everything will be glorious for everybody's week. I'll look at this stuff to give you guys a little bit more info. So, I was just reading a little bit, you guys. So basically, here are your like 6 steps to like an easy meal with this quick cooker. Would be turn on your quick cooker and plug it in. Step 2, season 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts with 2 tablespoons of your favorite taco seasoning. Step 3, place the chicken in the inner pot and cover with 1 cup of chunky salsa. Step 4, lock the lid. Choose the chicken poultry setting and press start. Step 5, when the timer is up, press cancel. Manually release the valve by releasing the steam button carefully. Steam is hot. 6, chop the chicken and serve in lettuce wraps or on tortillas with your favorite toppings. Look how fast that was. That would be a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, there's so many different things, as you can see, that you can do with this one glorious machine. And it's a way, I feel like, to keep your family on track with your meal goals. If one person wants veggies but another person wants rice, that's easy to do because it doesn't take 40 minutes to cook rice. It's so much faster. You can also hit, I forgot about this setting. This is really cool. So you can also set this for delay cooking. So if you're going to work or something and you throw everything in, but you don't want to start it right then and there, you can set up the time that you want to start it for a delay cooking so it will start later on in the day the time that you choose. Which is super cool. That would be an excellent feature to have for like a working mama or a working parent. This smells so good, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to move you guys back over here because the screen keeps going down. There we go. That was easy. See, like I said, like I even went and got the wooden spoon because I was nervous, but the button's closer up front, like probably about right here, versus the steam being back here. So it's actually safer to hit the release button. And now it's starting to release. Huh? What? Oh, your Takis. She eats these hot hot chips called Takis. Do you guys ever eat those? I do not. No, ma'am. But then she's like, oh, it's so hot. I'm like, why do you eat it? She's like, Mama, it burns so good. have no idea what you did with them.
What?
We're on the countdown, you guys.
Those are cookies. That's not what I want.
Do you want to dip it in cookies? We have chips though, babe.
Ooh.
Fancy. Not just to eat. You have to eat the dip with it. It's almost time, you guys. I'm excited. It's going to be so good. What? What did you say after that?
I said I wanted them to stay outside.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
No. Do you think this one would taste better with it, or this?
Well, you're not going to eat them with that.
I need my breadsticks.
Well, it seems like you're out of luck then.
I need my breadsticks.
But you're welcome to have some of this dip that I'm making.
You just throw them away.
No. Why would I do that?
I want to bet that you did.
No, I did not.
Oh, no.
So you lose. You lose.
I want to bet you did because you're cleaning out the fridge.
That doesn't mean that I was...
Or the pantry or whatever it is.
That doesn't mean that I threw them away because I was cleaning out the fridge.
Pantry, jeez.
But maybe next time I should.
That's rude.
Kidding.
That's rude.
Kinda.
Ooh.
We have way too much bread. Way too much. We have sourdough bread. We have regular bread. We have tortillas. We have English.
You can make the punch. You can make the punch.
We have English muffins. We have hamburger buns. We have bagels.
Point being, we have a lot of bread.
Yeah, we have regular bagels. We have the, what is it, the everything bagels.
Mom, you can make the punch next time. You do a cake. Yeah. There's enough room.
Yeah, that's not your shelf though. That's Dad's shelf.
Oh my God! If you say that it is his shelf one more time, I'm gonna punch you.
No, you won't. You'll punch me with love. Do you guys ever watch the Goldbergs? Oh my gosh, me and my husband have, and my daughter, we have all been watching it, and we're like, did somebody like take a camera and spy in on our life? Like,
It's
swear.
very relatable.
It's very relatable. It's basically our family life. So if you haven't watched it, it is on Hulu or Netflix?
Hulu.
It's on Hulu, and it's good. Another thing we've been watching is Seinfeld. Who doesn't love some good Seinfeld? Kramer, oh my gosh. Every night, like, my husband will fall asleep before me sometimes, most nights,
Quiet.
and we're watching Seinfeld to fall asleep, and I bust out laughing. I'm like,
I can hear you from my room, and it wakes me up.
And I can't help it. I'm like, I couldn't keep it in. I couldn't keep it in.
I would very much like if you would keep it in. Not if you can, but if you will.
That's probably not going to happen.
You're going to have to stuff your mouth with a sock. Just to make sure that you're quiet. Ooh! I see something for a smoothie.
Not right now, though. We're having dip right now. And then it's almost your shower time. It actually is your shower time.
That's rude.
You know what's rude?
The clock.
You all know what's rude.
What?
You saying that I'm rude.
That's rude.
Yeah, that's a mom thing.
That's rude.
I will kung fu karate chop you. Ha wah! With my spoon nunchucks.
What was that?
Ha wah!
Please stop. That's embarrassing.
Chop chop.
I remember one time I was misbehaving
Chop,
and I
chop.
was like screaming and you were like, whack!
Right. When we were kids, it was like the fear of getting spankings with the spoon. I think I got one spanking, but it was with a hand. But it was like
You
so
lost
funny
your breath.
because it's like my daughter, she is an October baby, and Christy knows what I'm talking about. Because Jaylee was the same. Love you, Jaylee. But
Are you
she
going
was,
to talk about the Scorpios now?
yes, strong-willed children. And so they're both October babies,
That's
and
right.
they were just like push and push and push until, and me and Christy, like, I'm a Cancer, and Christy is in August, so is she a Pisces? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just both kind of like, go with the flow. And then we end up with these kids that are like, and we're getting like super wound up. And so I think it was like the other, like at our other house, and she was like really small, but she kept being, mama, 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 kept being after me and kept pushing and pushing. And finally I'm like, and she had gotten in trouble for something, I don't remember what it was. But then finally I'm like, Catherine Elizabeth, you better knock it off. And she did it again. And I was like, I swear to God, I will get you with the spoon. And she,
love you.
and then she was like, she kept doing it. And so I was like, whack on the counter. And she was like, ah!
I saw this meme and it was so relatable. It was like when you try to hug your mom because she's mad at you. And she's
Get
like,
back
you
from
never
that
do
baby.
the dishes. And then he was going like, I love you, Mommy.
Yeah, because that's your life is, Catherine, did you do the dishes? Catherine, did you pick up your room?
You.
Go check the laundry, Catherine. No, in real life. I mean.
That's... No, I know that you meant that, but I just
Because we were
walked
talking about it. I was like, oh, what does she need to do? Oh, that's right.
I just walked into that. I don't care.
Yeah, you did walk into that one. Tap, tappy, tap.
Stop using that spoon against me, jeez. What did the spoon ever do to you?
It'll be like a frisbee. Wham!
See, I know what I did to you, but what did the spoon deserve to be hit on the counter? That's the real question here.
You mean right now or when you were really little?
Every single time you go, whack.
Well, I don't do it hard now. I'm just like, because now you listen better. But if I didn't know whacked the spoon, maybe you wouldn't be listening as well. We will never know.
I love how you're just like, ha ha ha, and then you're like, we will never know.
I know. Mwah.
I'm scared for you.
But yes, so
My colorblind, these look yellow.
they're white.
They look like a cream color.
Yeah, they're white. We like to bleach things, so we buy white things. White towels, white sheets. White, white, white.
It's the pretzel stuff.
Oh, I was like, what was that? I thought that was in your sheets.
You have to make that for my birthday too.
I don't know if that's the same one. Don't you remember your dad and Flo going back and forth? Like, is it real? Is it not real? Is this actually the
I
legitimate?
ate half of them.
You might have to. I know what you can do. You can actually message Flo and you can ask her, Flo, for my birthday, would you make me some pretzels? My mom will come and get them. We have a neighbor that literally makes these pretzels that are like gold. And
She won't share the right recipe. She pranked us one year.
yeah, we
For
thought we
April
got the
Fools.
recipe. And you know how some people are like, nope, it's like gold. I'm not sharing with you. I'm taking it to my grave. Well, she's older and she's kind of from that generation, I think. And so it's funny because we're like, Flo, give us the recipe. Flo, please. But
She seems like a sweet person, and then she bamboozles you. Giving you the
Bamboozles.
wrong pretzels. It was not fair. And then I
But no, they're
I got
so good, you guys.
sprayed.
And so I said, Flo, you may just have to call Flo. And you may have to say, hey, Flo, for my birthday, will you make me some pretzels? And if you can't make them, then could you give my mom the recipe? So we'll see. She likes to hold out, though. But I think
Next
it's...
time she wants a
I think-
recipe from you, you just have to say, all right, we can do a little train here.
She never asked for that, though, because she's got all her own recipes.
What about the Flintstone dip?
She's got the upper hand on this one, baby.
The Flintstone dip.
I don't know. She's never really... Vicky wanted that, and I gave it to her, but...
Mom, you need to start hiding them so you can use it to your advantage like
Have
Florida.
you- How bad do you want it? Okay? Okay.
Want to give me a fair trade?
Yeah. I'll trade you, and you trade me. No, but I don't have, honestly, any issues trading recipes. I feel like I can't take them with me when I go. And we got them from someone at some point, whether it be my nanny, my grandma Frida, my mom, or they got them from different friends or different parties they mingled at. That kind of thing. So.
Back in third grade, we thought everybody was related, so we were all like, "Hi, sister." I don't know why, but that just clicked a memory for me. It was so weird. And so we just started treating each other
Okay, you
like-
guys, here we go.
That's the same sound our one makes.
Yeah. So, we're going to use our handy dandy wooden spoon. So, and I like to take the chicken and kind of like chop it with your spoon or whatever you're using, and your broccoli too. And then I'll show you guys when we're done, because I'm actually going to take it out of here because we're going to eat it. And then don't forget, we're going to add that 1 cup of cheddar cheese. Exciting. Okay, so now we are going to, I'm going to move this over. We are just going to sprinkle it in. Looking good, guys. Awesome. Okay. Nice and melted. I'm gonna get a better spoon to dish this out. You don't get to have any.
I'm fine with that.
I'm teasing. You would like it if you tried it.
I'm good. I just watched the process.
We gotta put it in the fridge anyways, so. Sis, you need to shut that off and go hop in the shower.
This is 5 more minutes.
All right. That's all you get. We got school tomorrow and work.
That's disgusting.
Okay, you guys. Here is our dip. You guys can see it. Let's try it. What do you think? We'll see which one we like best. I'll let you guys know. So the first one is going to be the Fritos. But I'm going to show you guys close up what it looks like with all that goodness. Yum. So we're going to try it. Okay, that's good. And then there's what it looks like. There we go. And we're going to try this one. Yum. Both exceptionally good. You would love this, Jamie. Especially with Kelly eating healthier. You guys would really utilize this, I think. And so would a lot of other people. And this dip was so easy, so fun. And we are done. We're going to enjoy our dip and the rest of our Sunday night evening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me borrow your amazing, beautiful, quick cooker, Christy. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.